HTML5 introduces two mechanisms similar to HTTP session cookies for storing structured data on the client side and to overcome following drawbacks like cookies are included with every HTTP request, thereby slowing down your web application by transmitting the same data. Cookies are included with every HTTP request, thereby sending data unencrypted over the internet. Cookies are limited to about 4 KB of data, which was not enough to store the required data. So the two storages are session storage and local storage, and they would be used to handle different situations. The latest versions of pretty much every browser supports HTML5 storage including Internet Explorer 2. The session storage is designed for scenarios where the user is carrying out a single transaction but could be carrying out multiple transactions in different windows at the same time. Let me give you some example. Just think if a user buying plane tickets in two different windows using the same site. If the site used cookies to keep track of which ticket the user was buying, then as the user clicked from one page to other page in both windows, the ticket currently being purchased would leak from one window to the other, potentially causing the user to buy two tickets for the same flight without really noticing. HTML5 introduces the session storage attribute, which would be used by the sites to add data to the session storage, and it will be accessible to any page from the same site opened in that window, that is session, and as soon as you close the window, session would be lost. So let's write some code regarding this. First we have to write HTML, then head, and then head close, and then body. In body we have to write one JavaScript. So it goes like this: a script type equals to text slash JavaScript, and then we have to give some conditions like if session storage dot hits, oh sorry, I have to hits, and then in that I have to write session storage dot hits equals to number. In that session storage dot hits plus 1, then we can give the else condition, else, and in else we can write session storage dot hits equals to 1, and then we can keep it left. After that document dot write, and in that total hits can be plus session storage dot hits, then we have to close this script tag. Sorry. After that p tag we can give this output like refresh the page to increase number of hits, and then p tag close, or we can also write close the window and open it again and check the result. Then I can close the body tag and the HTML tag, and we can save this. Now let's see how it looks in the browser. Let's open it with Firefox. So as you can see, it's written over here, total hits is 1. And if I refresh the page, it increases the number of hits. And if I close the window and then open it again, the results will again start from the 1. So let's try to reload this page. So as you can see, the total hits are increased. So as it's storing the data in my web browser for a temporary time. If I close this window and then I open it again, you can see it goes to 1 again, which means the data was deleted or destroyed when the window is closed. And then if I reload this window again and again, you can see the total hits are increasing. Now, the local storage is designed for storage that spans multiple windows and lasts beyond this current session. In particular, web applications may wish to store megabytes of user data, such as entire user authored documents or as a user's mailbox, on the client side for performance reasons. Again, cookies do not handle this case well because they are transmitted with every request. Let me give you some example. HTML5 introduces the local storage attribute, which would be based to access a page's local storage area without no time limit. And this local storage will be available whenever you would use that page. Now let's write some code on local storage too. So let's write some code here. We can change this JavaScript to make it from session storage to local storage. First we can write local storage dot hits. So it will be local storage dot hits, then local storage dot hits equals to number, and in that we replace the session with local and then +1, else local storage dot hits is equals to 1. Then again document dot total hits equals to plus local hits, local storage dot hits, and then the same thing. Now let's try to see it in our browser. Here we are. Let's refresh this page. As you can see, total hits are 1. If I reload this page, it goes to 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Let's close this window and open it another window. As you can see, it starts from 6 also. Means the hits are not destroyed in this case because the data is stored in the cookies and the cookies are not destroyed yet. We have to code again to destroy the cookies. Let me tell you more about this. Storing sensitive data on local machine could be dangerous and could leave a security hole. The session storage data would be deleted by the browsers immediately after the session gets terminated. To clear a local storage setting, you would need to call local storage.remove and then key, where key is the key of value you want to remove. If you want to clear all settings, you need to call local storage.clear method. So let's write this code also. Now let's change in this code. First we have to call this function local storage dot clear. What this will do, this will reset the number of hits. Then all the things will remain same, and then refresh the page and the hits will not increase. Now let's save this. Now as you can see, in the before writing or overwriting this code, we have the local storage code, and in that we reloaded the page 6 times and the total hits were 6. Now we added a line called local storage dot clear, which will clear all the total hits or all the cookies from the browser. Now let's reload this page. It goes to 1. So whenever I try to reload, this will goes to 1. what it's happening, it's increasing the total hits value, but due to the line present in the first, that is local storage dot clear, is clearing the data. So we getting one at each time we refresh the page.